And so in 2017, we launched this, y'all. Love Our City. Yeah. If you don't know, Love Our City is like, it's our outreach arm. Check out this snapshot. Put that slide up of what Love Our City has done since 2017. This kind of just gives you some highlights. We've literally poured about $500,000 of direct impact into the Uptown District of Tampa. I mean, it's been crazy. 25,000 hours volunteered, 1 million pounds plus of food that's distributed, partnering with Feeding Tampa Bay. Over 12,000 gift bags have been given out. Over 5,000 backpacks with school supplies have been given. 3,845 appreciation lunches served to teachers, police officers, firefighters, clinic and health workers. 2,450 loads of laundry were cleaned. That's a lot of laundry, y'all. And 541 community service projects have been completed. Come on, make some noise. That's a lot. That's a lot. Now listen, I know that's a lot of numbers and it can be kind of overwhelming, like, wow. But let me tell you, there is a story behind each one of those numbers. There's a family, there's souls, there's impact behind each one of them. During the pandemic, we were closed for a minute and a lot of people were out of work and needed food. And so we partnered with Feeding Tampa Bay and we did a grocery drive-through in our parking lot for about 14 months. And so it continued to grow, and we started with like 300 families, and then eventually it moved up to where we had like 700, 800 families coming every week. And so if you could show a little bit of that video in the background, I mean, the parking lot was literally like hundreds of cars in it, and they were all lined up like in the very front of the parking lot in rows. So by the time they got to come around the side of the building, and they got their food, we had to like hurry up real quick and put the food in. We didn't really have a lot of time to talk to them because there was like hundreds of other cars that were waiting behind there. And so my heart started to get a little heavy as a pastor and an evangelist guy. And I'm just like, man, we're not really able to like have a moment with these people and talk to them and minister to them and pray with them. And so many people are stuck in their houses and they're just alone and they're lonely and they're suffering and they have no personal interaction. This is the only interaction they might get. But we're in such a rush to get the food in the car. And so I was praying about it, and God kind of gave me this idea. And as they're waiting out there in those lines, many times they'd be out there for 45 minutes to an hour. And during most of the year, it's hot in Florida. And so I came up with the idea. I said, what if we like bring some bottled water to them and just bless people with water as they're in their cars? And so we started to do that. I know some of you out in this crowd, you helped me with that on some different days. And we would just get bottled waters out. And some people didn't want to talk. They would just roll their window down this much and take the water. But some people would roll their window down and be like, what's up? Talk to me, right? Pray for me. And there was so many great ministry moments and opportunities that happened. And so several months after that, a lady came up to me out in the lobby. And she said, hey, aren't you the lead pastor? And I said, yeah. She said, I thought that was you. You came up to my car and you gave a bottle of water to me and my daughter when we came here for groceries. We really needed groceries and it was such a blessing. And you invited us to church and, I hadn't come until now. And this is my first time to step into church in over 20 years. Yeah. And so she started coming. She started bringing her grandkids who had never been in church before at all. And then last year, we actually baptized her. And she got baptized. I think we got a little clip of that as well. There she is. Yeah.